Hello, welcome back to Ember's Verge. We had an update. We are now at 1.1.80. Notable change is we did get this, show item highlights. So we are going to try turning that off and see how it plays. That's that blue glow. We will no longer see a blue glow. Maybe I won't get so distracted all the time when I'm going from place to place. We'll go over some of the other changes as we kind of are in game. So we are on day 117. It's just transitioning to autumn, and we are at the Iron Outpost. A new season approaches. So that's one of the changes. It used to say seasons changing. Now it's kind of saying approaches. So that does tell me that, like, yeah, it's still summer, but autumn is around the corner. So season hasn't actually changed yet, I guess is the clarification of that. The bug we experienced last episode, where we could pick up stuff, should be fixed. So I can no longer grab these logs using the quick pickup while I've got a knife in hand. That was quickly patched. Hey, there's a north indicator on the map now. So we were correct, kind of north is down to the right. So yeah, now there's a little bit of an indication. We just figured it out with the sun. And the other big change is our open structures should now protect things from weather, but we can check that out when we get back to the other place, which we're going to head to right now, I think. So we've got, yeah, everything's set up. We just got to bring some sinew for the door. Otherwise, we've got our wood shavings, we've got our dirt, we've got all of the clay we need to make the bricks. So our goal today is to turn this into a brick cabin so we don't have to risk losing it. It can last a little bit longer without us coming here to maintain it. We got bones we got to process, or we could grab bones. And my goal, we were going to make an axe. But I think what I'm going to do, we don't have the wood piece for it. But I want to leave my tools here, I think. I'm going to leave my knife. No, let's not leave the knife. Well, no, I don't like being without a knife. But I'll take the axe head with me. And, yeah, we have a hoe back at the other place as well. So the goal is to have, like, tools at every cabin. So we don't have to, like, bring them with us. But I think I'm ready. We do want to take cauldrons. We can always make more. Probably going to weigh us down, but let's see. Yeah, this needs some wood pieces as well. Our little ground storage. But once we get an axe, we could chop up some branches. Or I could bring some back with me, maybe. Bring a few back. Alright, we'll leave the tea here. So we'll take all the pots. Don't have anything in it. That's 12 of 7. That seems like a lot. We'll leave those two. We'll leave the ceramics. So I think we're ready. Clothing maybe? I'm wondering. It's not fall yet. Maybe I can get away with wearing some pants and shoes without overheating. We'll see. And can I drink anything? I just did, I guess. Yeah, our energy is not huge, or not high. We are tired. I could fill this up. Metal? Metal? Alright, so I think, yeah, the only important thing is either bring an axe up here, or make an axe and bring it back. My plan is just to leave this behind and grab the other axe and bring the used axe up here. Maybe I'll do that with the hoe too. I'll swap hoes. I'll bring the new hoe back. I mean, if we have it, let's just bring it. We have the space. I don't think there's much we have to bring back. I'll bring some frills back with us as well, just to have there. Now we're overweight. Let's not do that then. Can I take one? No. Okay. I'd rather not be. Alright, maybe next trip back Alright, yeah, I think so. Downside of wearing clothes is they're gonna get wet when we jump down into the water. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I did watch back the end of the last episode just to remind myself what I said. And I think the biggest thing I don't want to forget is the sinew. So that's kind of what we're missing. We got the bone, but we just needed an axe to process the bones. So it's basically axe and sinew. Yeah, there's no way to keep my clothes dry, so... I do want to look at building that raft soon. Not necessarily to leave, but just to get it built. And see what's involved in building it. We gotta dry out some more of that wood. Oh, interesting, I'm overweight. Is that just from clothes getting wet? Do they weigh more? 6, 1.5. Never noticed that before, but it makes sense. It did get heavier. It's cool if the game actually does that. Yeah, so now we don't know. I don't know what's been touched. And summer is the hardest month, or season, to actually see stuff on the ground. But I do like the idea. We gotta take pause and actually look around. Even though it'll be a lot harder, but I'd like to see how it plays out. Alright, there's a wolf somewhere around here. Pick up some of this and bring it to the cabin. Yeah, I don't know actually which ones have been touched anymore. Yeah, I forgot that here. I meant to bring that back. I should probably patch this up too, right? Later. Okay, let's see if we can just cut across. Could maybe dry out my clothes, but... I'm trying to avoid the wolf that I think was up there. I don't know if he still is. And then... I'll take the shortcut. The most direct way back. Oh, hello. Alright. Or... Which way are you going? I think I could sneak past. Oh, look at this. Just go anywhere? Or like shortcut up? Not really. By the looks of it. Yeah, so here we'd normally see just a bunch of glow. Let's see. Oh yeah, like metal. Yeah, I do kind of like that. Have to recognize it. Like, because this plant I recognize now. Like, this is fiber. Not fiber. Fiber. Kind of nice to have to learn the plants. Oh, stick. Hey! We'll spend a lot of time with... Hey, head down! Oh! What are you doing here? Didn't even hear him. He's probably chasing me, actually. Walking around with your head down. No, he's not following. Not yet. Didn't even hear him growl. I don't know if he did. Yeah, I suspect like summer's going to be the toughest one to see items. Winter seems pretty easy. Autumn and spring, I think, are easier too. Everything's kind of brown, so things stand out a little better. Like how I still got the rocks out. But yeah, things under here should now be protected. I don't know if we can test that. Yeah, so this is like mud pile, right? Safe from weather, and also safe from weather. Out of here, not. Here, yes. That's fun. I also realized we could probably do something interesting here if we wanted to. Like, we could put some posts and create like an awning. Like normally you can't create an awning, right? But if I did that, we got lots of these and you usually get them back. Let's just try this real quick. If I do something like that, we could put like a roof, because these are these walls are backwards, right? We could actually do something like that, like another little awning, and you know, whatever, put a table there or something, and yeah, just provide some more little, I don't know if that's goofy looking. Maybe not as goofy looking as the other thing I'd built, but you know, it would allow us to like store things here and be protected from weather as well. That's really awesome. It means I'm gonna like take stuff out and move it out there into our little sheds. I'm noticing you can stack these. It's just a very specific location to do it, which is very hard to find. I don't know if it's rotation dependent. Maybe 2 is the size I can get it. But yeah, there and there. Might depend where I'm looking. Not sure. Alright. There's our pots. Yeah, we'll take this hoe. I mean, that's pretty brand new anyway. It's not really run out. We'll hang that one. Yeah, we got that axe, so I can leave that behind. I'll leave the knife behind. And then we'll take all these tools back and we'll leave them. I plan to be back here soon. I'm going to leave these out. Hope they don't rot. Yeah, sinew. Okay. So we need... remember how many I left there. But we need like 3 sinew cordage, so why don't we just make that? No, I can see we're getting hot. Let's take off our pants. Was it 3? Let's double check. Yeah, 3. Oh yeah, and young birch. I brought some young birch though, right? We have that? I think. And then the mortar, we needed 5, 15, 17. If I really wanted to, I could probably just bring 17 calcium with us. You know, and then we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to make it when we get there. We'll just bring the bones back. Alright, so one more. Oh, hey, look. Might be just from the update. Let's see if it happens again. But all this stuff fell on the ground. Fell through the table. But we can still reach it. Anything else? Nope. Just that. Well, we could bring some snowshoes back. No, we're not going to be there that long, I don't think. We can always make new snowshoes. Alright, I think we're ready. We'll grab some of these, but maybe we'll grab it from the other cabin. No, let's grab... We want at least 2 to repair these things. I don't think we need any more for anything else, but I'll take 3 just to have 3, and we can chop down some branches if we need more than that. Alright, and I think I will bring that so we can haul some things back. Yeah, I like that, because that's a new item, but it's not like blue. Not distracting, I guess. Just the nice aspect of having it off. Okay, well, it's midday. Let's see. I can maybe grab something to eat. Grab some water. Yeah, they're done. I think. Yeah. So we definitely could have made another harvest, but I don't know where to put it all. My goal is to make a bunch of soup here with these pots when I get back. To do something with the vegetables before they go bad. They should last longer than they used to. And that was changed in the previous update. Alright, guess we're ready. I don't know which way to go. I feel like this way is maybe safer. But both ways have a wolf. Sure. Yeah, like sticks are still relatively easy. I'm wondering about the leaves. I haven't seen any leaves yet. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're not bad. You can still see them. Overall, I do like the option, so appreciate it, developer, for adding that in. Nice choice. I do think, like, early game when I first played, it would have been hard to have it off, but, like, it is nice to be able to turn it off. We've been playing a while. And once you have a lot of resources, you're less maybe needing visual cues. And it does add a nice little challenge. Especially once you know where stuff is, like to look out for sap and things. Pine cones are going to be interesting. I feel like those might be near impossible to see. Pick that up, I suppose, but no. Alright, lots of these. Yeah, I haven't been doing this much, but I wanted to try... Because there's this way to load things in, right? I always pick them up. Next time I chop a tree down, I should really try using that. You can load them on. The only thing, one of the reasons I pick them up is you can't stack them that way, right? Like you can't pile, I don't think, right? If you could pile this way, that might be useful, because then you could go from like stack to stack. But I think that's why I pick them up, is because I want to be able to put them in a nice pile. So at some point I have to do that. But if I'm collecting from a tree, if I chop down a tree, and you have this right nearby, then that would be okay. And then once you take them off onto the shoulder, maybe. So you can pile them up nicely. I don't know how well that would work, because you can pile things on top of things, so maybe you don't want something to automatically pile all the time when you hover it near it. Maybe you do, I don't know. Okay, Wolfie. There. Oh, that's the same wolf? It might be. The one we saw. So we saw one here before. That might be the same wolf. It's just roaming. I was wondering if there's two wolves, but maybe not. Could be just the one. Okay, so I want to bring this down. Nope, maybe there's two. Yup. I'd like to bring this to the little cabin. Yeah, definitely two. Possibly three, actually. 1, 2, and I swear there's one over there. I don't want to kill you, wolves. Not right now, anyway. Where'd you even go? Just leap from rock to rock. Okay, you're there. You're there. We want to go up there. I would like to get to... I mean... could leave this here, actually. I want to get to that little cabin first, though. Maybe take a snooze. And repair it. And then we don't have to go back there. Hi. Oh, he's circling me. It's not good. He's playing with his food. Not food. Yeah, I don't trust that you're going to leave me alone. But I also don't think you can get me, so... Will you grow tired and go away? I don't know. It seems to be just going back and forth, back and forth. My energy's getting kind of low, so don't want to get stuck with no energy. I could try to hit him. Scare him off. He's running a repeatable and predictable pattern. Change your behavior. Roll another dice. Well, I changed his behavior. Scare him off? Maybe. I think so. He's just walking over there. Okay. I don't really want to kill him, if I can avoid it. Oh yeah, even our arrow doesn't glow. Nice. Yeah, unless they're like around our bases, we're gonna see if we can just avoid them. Alright, that one, I mean, we could fix. Takes a stick. One of those. We got lots of those here. Repair that. And for this, we need a bunch of these. And some insulation, which we have in here. So repair. Repair. We might not have enough branches. Yeah, I can't do the door. maybe fell a tree. Got time? I don't know if I know what we get from the stumps, but anyway. We get branches from this. Yeah, this looks nice too. It's not all just blue. Blue glow after chopping a tree. It's more challenging, and I do think you'll like miss stuff, but I think that's okay. So I could have brought the savoir over. What else do we need? A cordage. Alright. Yeah. Do we need cordage for the roof too? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can repair the door. Alright, above 80. We're running out of energy. Probably sleep here. Alright, let's test this out. Got some branches here. So if I just drop that, just do that. That is nice. You're loading up from just from a tree. Somewhere over there. Challenge is if they're not all together. Oh, look at that. I didn't know. There's some wood over here. Must be from last winter. Who knows? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, see that one? Haha. Sneaky little guy. Oh, and it let me put 8 on there. Okay. We're about to pass out, or run out of energy. I mean, what I should do is just have a savoir by every cabin. I should have one here. Alright, do we have any more fiber? We got 3 there. 1 there. I'm gonna need repairs 20%. So we want to do 3 repairs, so we need 3 cordage per, so we need 6 cordage. So we need 30 fiber. So let's take a little snooze for an hour. It's still early. Although if I wanted to like get my energy up, I could just sleep. Sleep till morning. Well, let's see if we can do the repair first. So we are here. You know, an option to launch a raft could be here. Probably better than trying to do it from, like, here. It's less distance to drag wood. We have wood. So that's an option. Just talked about how I recognize the plants. Nice. Another option could be just dig by this tree, get some roots, get some more dirt. Oh, I did that bad, I think. You do it by hand, you don't get as much. I didn't catch it, but I think I only got 2. Normally you get like 6 if you do it with your knife, I think. A rock, maybe? I don't know if you need the rock. Alright, but we got 30. Okay, and now... Right. Alright, so we've got our sinew, we've got our little wood pieces. We have a lot of wood pieces here, so we'll probably take a few more with us. 4... So I don't really think we need them here. There's even more there, so let's take another 3. Sure, another 3. Since we don't get overloaded. Just try something. It's not gonna let me load those in, right? Yeah, 8. Okay, I think we'll be okay on food. We don't eat until we get to the cabin, so let's just try to sleep. It's still early, but I'd love to get my energy back to like 100%. Like by morning, to start the day with like full energy. Tells me I'm rushing around too much if I'm just constantly fighting with my energy. Overworked and underrested. Alright, that gets us halfway. Finish that off. Sleep a little bit more. Oh, we could probably even do max. Don't need more water. See how long we sleep. 5 hours, I'm guessing? Nope, just 2.5, 2:40. We're full. Yeah, water's fine. We don't have much of it, or we don't have any of it. And in terms of anything we need to bring, I don't think so. We got it all, right? We got our sinew. We got our everything. Got some extra wood. That bark we could maybe leave behind. I don't know. And it's early. The sun is not out yet. I don't know if we really want to go right now, but what we might do, we don't have to come back here technically, so we could drag this thing. I'd like to bring these branches back to our main cabin. And this thing should be good now for winter. I'm heading this way in the dark. We know there's wolves around, maybe not wise. We did chase him away, so my hope is he's still a little ways away. But he's still where he ran off to, and he didn't come back. Go slow. Let's see him. I don't know what my plan is if I do see the wolf. My hope is I see him sooner before he growls. Yeah, if we could leave the savoir right by those logs, that would be great. Right, good. I just saw 3 of these sitting around, so I'm going to try bringing them with me. Oh, would you look at that? I broke my torch. I forgot about that. Oh, I don't think I can make a crude torch either, can I? I need a pine cone. Either way. God, there's no way I'm navigating that cave in the dark. The sun's coming up. I'm not gonna find a pine cone around here. I'd have to run back to the little cabin. Okay, I gotta go get a torch. Alright, we got a few torches here, but they're nearly dead, so let's just make a new one. Be sure we got pine cones. Maybe? Can't see. Yes. Alright. Well, minor setback. And if we have time, we might revisit the cabin, set up the wood stand. Where is it? The wood drying rack. And maybe fill it with logs. Water logs. And this thing... Yeah, I don't know exactly, but I think we got... Oh, look, 2 flat stones. This is just the starting thing. This doesn't require the dried stuff, but I think the next stage does, if I understand correctly. I was gonna say, hey, there's a torch right here. Broken. Okay. Can I grab some roots? Yeah. Oh yeah, I always think I'm out. Forget that's just the first cave. I am noticing I'm not getting distracted as much picking up stuff. I feel like that's a good thing. I'm no longer being taunted by the blue glow. A new season approaches. Again? Okay, we're still in transition. What did I do? Oh. Let me see if I can unstick myself. I can't bring up the menu. There we go. Trying to, what happened? I tried to ignite the torch while still having items on my shoulder. Okay, but now I'm back. I'm good. I'll try to reproduce that maybe in the light. Some other things that I think might have been patched even in this patch was the holes. Holes in the cave. Did send some screenshots, and the dev does watch, or has been watching the videos, so he did see those and correct them, so that's awesome. I think I documented all of them that I saw. It's still showing upgraded, or wanting to be upgraded. It was at 16%. It is still gone down, so that's good. Okay, I did have some of these here. I couldn't remember. Alright, so we gotta make some brick. I'm tempted to make a... I mean, we got this bloomery that's about to fall to pieces. I think I'd like to make another one, and a charcoal pit, because I still want to experiment with the charcoal. So that takes 9 mud. We put that back there. Well, sure. Put a bloomery attached to it. I'd actually put like 2 bloomeries, maybe. Because we can make bricks in a bloomery as well. Not to say it's better, but we could just make a ton of bricks all at once, instead of having to wait. And that's just more sticks and mud. What if we do like 2 bloomeries on a charcoal pit? Sure. So 9, 12, 21 mud, 6 sticks. Gonna need to use some of our this wood shavings. And 21, 16, 17, 21. Start by getting this going. So last time, according to my notes, we did between 5.5 and 6 hours, and we got the most charcoal we'd ever gotten, which was 19. I think we tried to set this up to go while we left, but none of it survived the winter. But we know it takes like 1 log, is that right? A stick. Well, 8. Oh yeah, because it gets a remainder. We've got so many sticks. Let's just use some sticks. I don't think it lets you overdo too much. Okay, I think you can overdo by 1 item. Okay. Looks full. And no, I don't want to use that for tinder. Let's use, well, one of those. I think it will use the crummiest one, because it was the last one put in my inventory. It did. The dev, I think another change in the codex, there's that spoiler section. I think they renamed it just to be like more information, more details or something. I don't want to close it. I still don't know if I'll look in. Yeah, details. So this is now the spoilers, so it's okay. So maybe it's just like more specific things on how to do certain tasks. Okay, it doesn't actually give you them right away. Use of low quality items, campfire, wind cover. Yeah, so it does. It looks like it explains a lot of mechanics that I kind of wonder about. But I thought that said horsing. Horsing upgrades. What? Item decay. So that's cool. I do like kind of learning in game as well. Kind of figure it out, but this is really nice. And maybe a good idea for it to be renamed. But it doesn't actually spoil anything, which the dev did mention, even if you click on it. It's not going to spoil you right away. You have to decide to look. So, before we leave the island, we'll probably go through them all, see if there's anything we missed. Oh, I was like, what happened? No, that's not the lid closing. Alright, so we want to wait until this is at between 5 and 5.5 hours. So, hopefully I don't forget. Otherwise, we're going to be making some brick. We can make our tools too if we need to. Or no. No, we left our tools. We don't need to make our tools. Roots, I'll probably just leave. Oh, this place has tons of fiber. Amazing. Put everything. This place is small. Well, I use this cave for a lot. Well, if this one doesn't say it needs weather. Actually, roots. Alright, so we got that. We'll need to make some more. So I guess we'll use the conifer. I think I needed 29. There we go. Perfect. How are we doing for water, actually? Still a decent amount in here. Yeah, I don't think it's worth making a rain catcher. Oh, we also have some soup. I should have drank that instead. Not soup, tea. And then we just gotta make our bricks, essentially. So we just need clay and mud. What did I need? 29 bricks, I'm guessing? 5, 25, 4, 29. So 29 dirt. Actually, I'll just bring this whole stack. And another stack. If I can actually hold all that, I can. We're gonna need more, more for the mortar as well. Just do an extra stack. And then we need clay. No room. Perfect. And let's begin. Although I am noticing I'm hungry. We did bring food though. Oh yeah. Like a smoker too. So much to do. As soon as we get 6, we'll fire up a bloomery. I think we could... I'm gonna try. I want to see if I can control the bloomery so it never, like, seals, right? I don't want it to get too hot. But if we just kind of put charcoal in slowly, I think we could just continually cook bricks in there. At least that's what I would like to try. I don't know if it cooks faster. We could compare. Fire up the oven, too. Just get hotter. I don't know if that translates to hotter equals quicker. Alright, well that's more than 6. If it's worth trying to use this one, it's about to like break. I want it to break while we're using it. Right. Yeah, maybe I'll do that and I'll get the stove going and I'll try to get 4 on there and then we'll compare. We just need charcoal. And maybe we can do this with our torch. I want to use my tinder though. Why don't we... Well, either way. We can light the oven with the bloomery or the bloomery with the oven. I don't think it really matters. Right. Okay. Okay, so that needs that. Yeah, see, like it's lower than this. This is where it, like, too hot. So I'm wondering if I can, like, slowly add in charcoal and keep it in that sweet spot. If it's even worth it. So we will also get this going, I guess. Do you have any wood? No. So just throw a log in there. I also had a thought. This is where that codex might tell me. There's fuel there. I'm wondering if there's a different way to make charcoal. Like you could put wood into the fire slots or something, and it would make charcoal. I know we get this charcoal just by burning stuff. I was wondering if there was another way. I think you could fit one of these on there. This would be silly. Yeah. Well, let's check it out. Charcoal. Charcoal can be produced by fully heating a fire and then extinguishing it with at least 1 hour of fuel. Well, there you go. So we've never actually known that. We've just done it by accident. A piece of charcoal will be ready. So it's when we put it out with the water that we get the charcoal. That's cool. Yeah, never knew that. never clued in that's what was going on. But I kind of like that I didn't know. Because if you figure that out on your own, I think that's kind of rewarding too. I just never made that correlation. Okay, so let's make a couple more bricks. And then once these are warm, we compare the time. Okay, ran out of fuel. This is probably not going to be worth the trouble. Oh, it also went out. I might be able to put like 2 pieces of charcoal in at once, instead of just doing one at a time. Let's try that. And it might close, but we could kind of like play with it. We'll see. While that's doing that, make some more bricks. Wood shavings. Hang on a minute. I totally miscalculated, didn't I? I only had 29 wood shavings. I need double that. Because it takes 2. Okay, so I can only make half the bricks. I'll have to go run around and try to find some more leaves. 40 minutes. 9 minutes. Oh, wow. Yes, it does cook faster. But, you know, we're already past the threshold there. That's interesting. But if we could figure out like how many pieces of charcoal it takes. If it just takes 2 charcoal. And it kind of goes into the hot and then comes back down. Maybe I could get some more leaves here quickly. Do it the hard way. Tricky, tricky. I like it. Is it too late? Oh. Ah. About 18 minutes, 20 minutes. I guess these had already cooked some, that's why they're so long. But yeah, now they're done. And it is coming down. If we had more bricks ready, we could load them in pretty quick here, fire it back up. That's interesting. I think more so like if you didn't have a shelter, right? So the benefit of this, I guess the limiting factor is having the charcoal, but like this requires you to build a shelter. That doesn't. So you could theoretically make a brick house without having to, yeah, without having to build a shed or something, a sauna first. Alright, how are we doing? 6 hours and 7 minutes. Another hour. So if I go run around, try to find some more coniferous leaves, then I'll come back. I'm imagining like the fir forest will be like incredibly challenging. Try to find stuff in there, just so dense. There's some trees out this way? I can't remember. A few. You can scan the ground with your cursor, because it does show up. Yeah, like twig. Even if you don't see it, you might... Still other cues that something's there. Like there, before I saw the twig, it popped up on my screen. Oh, there, yeah. Didn't even see that one. That's it for here. I might need to chop down a tree. I do really like it though. I do appreciate the developer adding it in. I saw on the forums there's somebody else requesting it too. I think I've hit up every tree. Not 100% sure. Oh, look at that one. And on top of it, you can see it. Alright, 5 hours. Oops, I missed it. Okay, well, we're going to do 4 hours and 59 minutes. And if we get less than 19, then we know that the sweet spot is between 5.5 and 6, or 5 and 5.5. Seems to be half-hour increments from what I can tell. So how high do these stack? Yeah, they do a similar thing as the roof tiles. Yeah, I don't know. Bloomery's a way. It's a way of doing it. It's a way of doing a lot of bricks all at once, too, if you had them all ready to go. Forgot we can get like, lightning strikes, right? I do like that. The only thing I wish I could still stack them. Can we do it with these ones? No. So with the change, we can't stack manually. Because the downside of this, I think I mentioned, I can't do my own factory. I can't just use right-click like I did before, standing at a stove, without ever having to get into the menu. I just used right-click to put them on, right-click to take them off, right-click to put them on. So I can't do that anymore. Oh, wait. What? See, why? What happened there? Now I can. Like, what changed? That's so weird. Never mind. But yeah, it wasn't working a second ago, right? Not crazy? Alright, how many bricks do I have, actually? 13. We have 16? So we need 13 more? Which means I need, well, a lot more of this than I have. I could make 4 more. So then we need, I guess, 18 more leaves. I could run back down to the cabin, but I don't really want to do that again. I'd be tempted to get some iron going, but it is time consuming. I'd rather focus on just getting the bricks. If I try to juggle doing some iron too, I think I'll be just overwhelmed. Let's, we only have 4 bricks, let's just throw them in the oven. Let's go chop something down, I guess. Kind of like to, let's start far away. It makes more sense. That way the leaves, get more leaves when we closer to the cabin. In terms of like them respawning on the ground. Like once we chop down a tree, it's not going to give us stuff anymore, right? Interesting. It does give us branches. Okay. Sure, I knew that already, but wasn't sure. I always forget. We'll collect all that later. I also just want these coniferous branches. Okay, we'll just leave that there. Do another one. How many do we get? 12. Yeah, do that again. 24. Assuming get the same. When I got time, I'll come back and collect the lumber. Alright, that's good. Might as well take 3 branches back with us, though. Yeah, like it might have been a mistake to chop these down, because now they don't give me stuff. We are starting to get cold. Typically this stuff dries faster if it's not on us. Oh, if that does too, probably. Of course, now that's just going to fall on the ground, is it? Nope, we got room. Gotta check their walls, like they're kind of against the time, I think. I don't think they're like close to like 10%, aren't they? Be hilarious if this thing just falls apart like moments before we upgrade it, or ready to upgrade it. 16, need 9, what did I say? 18? I think so, okay. Kind of panicking, actually. Panic! Okay. But we have 20, yeah. So we need 9 more. And I could check the wall. Worst case, we have to repair it as a wood structure first. And just get 4 made. Oh no, 10%. It's, yeah, it's going down, but we got time. Got time. Alright, so I need a bit more clay. Just 5 more bricks. 1 more mud. Must be mud somewhere. I swear I have more than enough. Oh yeah, that right there. Alright, there goes the bloomery. Now if I use the bloomery, it takes 2 charcoal. That's roughly an hour. I don't know if it matters like how long the bricks actually take to cook if the bloomery gets locked up in the process, right? So let's see if we can... Let's see here. If we do that... Alright, so even if it's faster than using the oven, if you have to, like, at least put 2 charcoals in to do it, is it actually faster? Right. Yeah, it's 37 minutes. Might be able to throttle it a bit if you really want to micromanage it. Meaning, like we only put 1 charcoal in. But then we have to relight it. I don't know. Let's just do 2. Curious if they'll be cooked before it gets too hot. Alright, these guys, let's fix those up. We got 2 of them. So we could do that twice. Probably the other one twice. 3 times. 40 would be 77. Yeah, that one we could do 3 times. It's just 5 dirt. Yeah, like this tree gives us stuff too, I think. Nice. This thing not quite damaged. Maybe it'll be damaged enough. It seems pretty sturdy. I do like the stacking though. This is really cool. Very handy. Alright, next up is the mortar, which is what we need the calcium for. 17? Is that all I brought? Is that enough? Yeah. Mortar doesn't take more anything else, right? Just mud, yeah. So we need 34 mud. Let's take it all. And we have 14. 20. Keep some dirt. This is good to repair. Easy to make mud. Can't turn it back. I like my little rule of like not digging in the wintertime. So with that I'm gonna like keep dirt. Keep dirt separate. Although it's still freeze, regardless. Pretend. Thaw at it by the fireplace. Alright, 34. 17, that should be it. Because really, what's the point of anything in a game? All of it's just numbers, really. Do this to make numbers, and then use those numbers to do other things. Alright. So yeah, you might as well have fun with it. I think it's important to enjoy the game. To play the game, not necessarily to get somewhere. Sometimes we're chasing things. But then if, at the end of the day, if you didn't enjoy the process of playing, is it worth it? This game I do find quite enjoyable. The journey to get there or whatever, you know, the doing of it. Feels like it mimics the work put in. It's rewarding. Anyway, I'm still playing it. It's not just about getting to the next upgrade or the next thing. Everything we're building has like practicality, and I like that we have to maintain things if we want it to continue to exist. I'm contemplating on like which shelter do we just give up on, like one by the swamp, probably. The other brick house should last a while. We have to visit that one probably every 2 to 3 seasons if we really wanted to repair it. So, it's fun. I don't know, it's interesting. Makes you think, make choices, decide what to do, what not to do, what's worth doing, what isn't worth doing. Like this one. Is it worth trying to make this cabin bigger? I don't think so. Especially with the overhang thing. We could just make like a structure. That new thing. Essentially just 2 walls. Or even a singular wall and a singular roof. And 2 of those young birches can make you a little 1x1 shelter to put things under. So, there's other ways. Or just a, you know, open structure with no door. You know, we could just do that. We got the cave. That's why I like the caves, just as additional storage. But we definitely do that. 3 minutes. What will you yield? But anyway, we got everything we need. Doink. 0 minutes. Out of fuel. Counting down. When does it open? Alright, well. Ta-da! Alright, and... upgrade. And if I had done the roof differently, I might have tried to upgrade this place, but I didn't, so I'm not going to. I don't want to redo the roof. I've rebuilt enough things lately. What do you mean? Just because all this stuff's in the way? I think so. I'll do it from the outside. It's just throwing everything out. All that stuff should be pretty broken down. We could bird it. Oh yeah, last 5 bricks are in here. Alright, and... oh, not ready yet. I just like cool down. Yeah, like 19. Maybe I'll make a separate pile for all the broken stuff. This is interesting. There's no way we had peat here, right? Like, I didn't use peat to make this. I don't think, right? We built this way before we found peat. That's interesting that you can get peat back. Let's just roll a dice. Not even considering what you put into it. Yeah, I don't know what use some of this is now. Like cordage that's nearly broken, right? I guess for repairs, it would probably still be, you know, perfectly acceptable. Because I don't think that cares about quality. Right, good. We're ready for winter, I think. Now we might take this away, I don't know. I might deliver it to the other cabin there. That's still made of wood. This one doesn't need it for like repairing or anything like that, I don't think. I don't know what the door takes to repair. Maybe it takes... Otherwise, we'll leave that. This is so much fiber, we'll probably take some fiber away. I think that's all we really wanted to do. Just get this place kind of solid. Are you ready? Moment of truth. Still getting bigger. 21! Conceivable. Alright, well, you know what that means. We gotta do it again. So yeah, I could probably use one of these, right? Even though it's at 9%. Yeah, and a twig. Probably get one more of these off. We'll sleep here. We're pretty much have energy anyway. Take all that out. I mean, we're going to go lower. That was between 4 hours and 5. So, yeah. Just... I'm going to make a fire, actually. And then we'll transfer the fire. Now that I know how to make charcoal, after, God, how many hours? I just kept making it by accident, so never actually clued in. Funny. That makes sense. If you put the fire out early, you'll get some charcoal. If you don't, charcoal will burn up. Yeah, the mechanics are well thought out. Oh, I see a side effect, maybe. So if you have something in your hand, you can't pick up any stack of anything. I think. Yep, so I said the wrong button. But yeah, you must empty your hand before picking up the pile, which isn't a bad idea. Still makes sense. Like, if you're picking up a pile, you probably need to use both hands. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll light this up. And then we'll, go sleep for a bit. For 10 hours. We gotta wait, like, 5.5 hours. Let's sleep for 5 hours. Alright, so now we gotta just wait like another half an hour. I probably could have done 6, but it might have been a rush to get here in time to close them. Oh, we probably should do something with this. If we just take it with us. Or we could just cook it. Won't last as long as smoking, but do I want to make a smoker out here? Maybe we can. We have the goods, right? Somewhere? Thought I did. Or is that the other cabin that has it? Get so confused. Yeah, they're there. Okay. Maybe? Maybe we do. Anyway, is this ready? Not quite. We'll take that. I mean, I could use crappy stuff to make it even, probably. Does it care? Remember. Find out. Alright, 420. Yeah, let's close it. We get more than 21. I mean, I don't know. 100%. Yeah. I guess the structure doesn't care. I thought it did. Just no, maybe it's only on things we make. I mean, you could build a structure with crummy stuff and you'd still get 100%. No, unfortunately, I just gotta wait around, I guess. If there's anything really worth doing. Could go run and get that wood in between burns. But what I do want to do this time is I'm going to leave my fire starter here. I'll do it now so I don't forget. And that way we have one. That means I don't need to bring it with me. What I can do is just make a bunch of cordage. I can't see. And then we'll bring a bunch of cordage back, maybe with this. Okay, you can't grab a stack with a torch in your hand anymore. Yeah, that's a risk. Like, if you do it this way... Let's check. 6. 3. You get half. Get half as many. But I think we're just using our hands. We're not using a tool. I think that's the trade-off. versus this, we're using our knife. It's slower, but you get more. So I guess early game, if you like dug up some fiber, stick at the base of a tree, or dug up some roots, I mean, that would be a way to get fiber. But you'd only get half as much if you used a knife. Oh, another change was bait should freeze now. We noticed before it didn't. It would still rot in the winter, so that's been adjusted. We haven't had to fish really. I haven't been doing any fishing, I guess. We have so much meat. Alright, look at all that fiber. And all this iron slug. I'm not sure. We'll probably try to bring some of this back with us this time. We'll just leave the slugs behind. Try not to overweight ourselves, but that'll be the plan. Alright, well, that's all the quarters we can make. 16. 17. A little bit more meat to go. Maybe we should just chuck that. Fall has arrived though, I think. Okay, you're all bad. You're not all bad, but you're kinda some bad. Oh, that's where I need my tinder, though. Can't leave my tinder behind, because then can't light a torch. Well, if we don't go through the caves, it doesn't matter. Which makes my plan obsolete, I guess. I guess we could just forget my plan. Leave those there. Alright, that's got another hour. I would like to sleep. Also like to put that out. So this should make charcoal, I guess. Oh no, needs at least an hour. I have to pay more attention. Let's say I did do that in an hour, right? Because there's a cook burn time. Does that mean burn time will go away if you take the charcoal out? Yeah, almost morning. Let's sleep. Sleep a couple hours. Survived 118 days. Welcome to day 119. I'm pretty sure fall was yesterday. Yeah, this is a good indication when these turn like brown. Alright. What did we get? Da, 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 da. 23. It's still going up. I have no idea. Incredible. I guess you want it to burn for most of the time. I've never made charcoal in real life, so I have no idea. I wonder if there's any other indication. I mean, that codex will tell us. I don't want to look in there, though. I kind of like me trying to figure it out. And is there a clue? Like, I seem to remember it getting only so hot, right? It's not like it keeps climbing and then goes back down or something to indicate when to close it, right? I don't think. Maybe, and I just haven't been looking. But 23, incredible. So what we could do is maybe take a bit of charcoal back with us, just to get us started. I think we have some already back at our main cabin. If we wanted to cook up any more iron, we could. So we will take some of this. How heavy this stuff gets. Seems pretty good. Take 4 stacks of that. That would allow us to make more cauldrons if we wanted to. Could take some more of these slugs, but I don't know. We'll leave those two. Take our clothes. Means ditching our armor. Don't know if we need all of this yet. Probably not. No, we're getting too hot. Take that off, but we'll bring it with us. There we go. And I think we're good. I think we're ready. We could also, like... No, we probably don't need this oven anymore. We could, destroy it if we wanted to get some more space in here. What else do we want to do? Do we need anything else? We already got a savoir full of branches, so we can't really do anything with that. These will probably not last, but we've discovered that, well, 23, between 4 and 4.5 hours is so far the best we've seen. But maybe we can experiment more back at our other base. And I do think I'll just leave this broken stuff here, just in case the door needs some to repair. I don't remember. And yeah, that. I don't know if the door requires sinew either, but we'll take it back because that's not enough to make anything with anyway. And I think we're good to go. Maybe we'll leave 5. Let me cordage. Leave some cordage. Take 3 stacks. We'll take 15 with us. Alright, well that'll do. We'll have to pick this up next time. We are out of time. But a good day, good progress. We are basically ready for winter, so I think we will stop by the other cabin and set up a drying rack and stuff. Get a bunch of logs drying over the winter and stuff. And then maybe we can build the raft next spring, hopefully. Alright, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.